From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. Gets this one to Hill. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They give it off here to the tight end. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Throwing is Hurts. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's 1st score here this afternoon. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. To throw is Fields. He's got a man, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Fields now to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Fields steps away to his left. And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Now Fields. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Burks, and he's got him. Touchdown, Falcons. Treylon Burks with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
With that down and distance, no real surprise they decided to throw the ball. But I think where the surprise kicked in, the result. Short pass downfield. That ball got taken for a nice journey to turn into a big play.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now a first down throw, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, 29 yards. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this one is incomplete. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters #1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Throwing on third down, Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now back to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. D.J. Jones, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Ready,
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Out to his left. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Fields on first down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Touchdown, Falcons! Quez Watkins, 48 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
This will be caught by Brown. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick.
And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs.
Here's a toss play right to Swift. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now it's Fields. Fields hit and the ball is loose.
But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And they're not going to get to the line. To run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Flush to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Fields. His pass nabbed by Waddle along the sideline.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
On first down, it's Fields. Another catch there for Waddle.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal.
Being chased out left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And here we go on 4th down, Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Taysom Hill from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They go play action with Hurts.
Rolling to his left. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tyreek Hill. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Going deep here for Watkins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. The Charger drive about to get going. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. Back to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Von Miller picks picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
To try again after the sack. Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Here's Fields. Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Fields. Flushed out right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
All eyes on Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So roughing the passer here, even though said passer wasn't a quarterback.
And this is a call, partner, I think you might see once a decade or so. But the officials know the rules better than anyone, and you have to know them when you're on the field. Anyone throwing the ball gets the same protection as a quarterback. So if he gets hit late, that's definitely going to draw a flag.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game.
They accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
Now Fields.
He'll buy some time right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Here's Fields.
Dancing to his left. That is caught. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try it now with Swift. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels, they take the ball away, they change field position. In this case,
alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let